Hello again and welcome back to the Lorien campaign. Where we left off, the forces of Lorien, our main army led by Haldir, are preparing to assault Dorlingvar. After defeating several large armies that once existed here and claiming Ostingil, we have begun our push into the enemy forces. And then I looked up north and noticed this. A very scary unit that should never be underestimated. Yeah, we're not now find the big boy leagues of the Orcs of the Misty Mountain of Mirkwood. So then we were at an end turn. So by the time this recording comes out, I will not be doing any. This called me out on Wednesday. Wednesday, come on, think straight. It's going to be coming out on Friday. There won't be any videos on Saturday, so I'm planning out a special, different video for Sunday. I think some of you might enjoy it, some of you might not. Either way, I just want to do it, see if anyone likes it, and if you do, I'll make more of them. Oh, it's about time. They brought their entire army out of Dorlingvar to attack us. We need to make it easier to take the city itself. I don't have to deal with an army. And thanks to their foolish tactic, I don't have to. So then.
I'm gonna stick you!
Trushak brings some stalkers, raiders, marauders, scouts, and maulers. Oh, no, unit hunters. Regardless, Irui now has been upgraded to a large town. And we're now making even more money. Yes, that's what I like to hear.
Elves!
Oh, and Haldir.
Scatter them!
Let's defeat Trushak.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day!
It is useless to meet revenge with revenge. It will heal nothing. Such a great quote. Because it is so true. An eye for an eye, and we all go blind. Guard mode, out skirmish. And yep, the Sentinels have now joined our main force. And they're coming forward. At last. A worthy opponent. Now then, let's keep those warriors there. I'm going to have to stretch these very thin if I'm going to be able to do anything with them. Because I've got very few infantry options, which isn't exactly good for when you're doing a siege battle with big walls. I must confess. But I think we'll be fine. I say I think because I don't know. Anyway, there's the bodyguard. We need to take them down with anything else. Where's the second unit of Wild Marauders? Ah, there they are. Have my Lorien scouts try and keep them away from the main force. Oh, throat's killing me again today. Oh, scouts are all over the shop today. Call upon the light of Elbereth to guide me. Oh yeah, we will be getting a lot of March Wardens in the future. But for now, I keep forgetting, we don't have any kind of economic upturn to give us the power to actually field March Wardens instead of archers. We have nothing right now. The fact we're making an extra 1,000 is because the city upgraded. That is a lucky start. We're going to need a lot more than a lucky start to get off the ground for our faction. The thing is, unlike other factions, our militia, our starting tier units aren't bad. They're decent. But they're soon going to start getting outclassed by even by humans, like the Easterlings of Rune, because their units aren't as susceptible to archery at all because of their high armor stats. The golden armor really is something you don't want to mess with. It doesn't just look cool, it is very good.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Charging into those hunters, and the wargs are going to get distracted by the scouts. That's what I thought. Don't let them charge don't let them charge the sentinels. They're too important to die now.
If we continue like this, we will
Shoot the hunters in jest. Charge into them, Haldir. Oh yeah, Ierin in Kalimar. Charge into them. The alert sentry. Where's their general? There he is. On his lonesome, away from his bodyguard. That'll be his last mistake. His epitaph. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, those wardens took that charge pretty well, actually. I was meant to be a lot worse. No, they took it. They took it like elves. They don't care.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Let's get a nice screenshot here because this is pretty nice looking. There we go, see if I can actually keep that before the end of this video. Probably not, but doesn't hurt in trying. Only because the general's fleeing doesn't mean he's out of the woods yet. Don't let them escape. Nah, he's trapped there now.
Our men have captured the enemy general.
Oh,
guard him well and make
down.
it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army. The
Struck
enemy
down
army
in his
flees
prime.
the field, to be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Losing 110. Oh dear. Well, 10 of them are going to come back. So that's not too bad. The Wooden Warriors suffered pretty big casualties here. Other than that, we're fine. Gondor. What that I looked on you again is a happy hour. Not yet does my road lie southward to your bright streams, the riders of Rohan. I just butchered my trying to speak them because I'm burning up right now. It is so warm here. So and that's the army I was defending Dorlingvar, and now we can attack unhindered by the little garrison they have there. No, they get nothing. Executed.
We protect the elven lands.
So then, there's a castle. That I do believe. Yep, the beast cage is the main thing I'm worried about. We need to get rid of that. Stop them from making any trolls in the future.
Put them down. Keep them off balance.
My lord.
Now then, let's get back to
Approaching
viewing brown boat. And there's another fort here as well which we can use. And another thing, because we still have the burnt lands under control of our ally, we have nothing to worry about from taking Dorling Var and then brown boats. But we also need to think about what's happening up here at Enethauer, which still has those trolls.
I'm gonna stick
Gazler
you.
has pretty decent
approaching
militia units. Over here we've got more trolls.
I'm gonna stick you.
my lord.
And what are you, Shagash? Just some more trash,
I
okay.
am but an
Oh, I'd get out of there if I were you, more Findian. I'd get out of there if I were you.
Come, my brothers.
Anything else? Oh, yes. Let's move these 4 units into the forts.
Swiftly.
Because we don't need them here, and they are taking up our income. Let's move the Woodland Warriors as well
Come on.
to residing within Amonlank with the others. Because I feel once we trigger the Last Stand script of the Orcs, we are going to need to send everything we can to Amonlank. It is going to need to be defended by a strong general, and Celeborn is the only candidate for that job. Because the slave pits are there, I'm going to start moving Palas Nornian to Ostingil, and then start moving. Can I start moving Celeborn now, or
They will not see us in the
they don't really care? Okay,
Come, my brothers.
and start moving Celeborn
Scout the area.
immediately, because I know what's going to come soon, and I'm sure you guys might know
For the
too.
light.
And if you do, you won't like the outcome. Because the Last Stand scripts are not to be underestimated. Especially not the Orc ones, because they include trolls. And no one likes trolls. No, I do not. End the turn. Oh, gee. Jeez, my throat is killing me. The Orcs are going to be up to something. Believe it. Question is what? Oh, you just made a mistake, elves. You're now trapped between the hammer and the anvil, and you are not going to escape. Nope, they are... Oh, they're all the way over there. Okay, some of them survived. Even though we're beating down the Shadow of Mirkwood, they're still not giving up. If anything, they're even stronger because of the extra regions they might take up. Condoom's under siege. I think we all knew this was going to happen sooner or later. I mean, he's turned 103. Somewhere must have been taken. Ah, here. Not the Mountains of Gram, but I think this is a villain. Has been taken and now is being besieged by the Dunedain, and has a very small garrison at Condoom. Broken. What? Oh, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, this is gonna be some fun. Harad and Mordor has broken their alliance. I take it they're not at war with Khand. Have a look. They are still. They've denounced all their allies. That's not smart. Oh, they're at war. They are denying them. Okay, that makes more sense. I'll eventually have to do just a small, yeah, I think at the end of this video I'll show off a little bit of what's actually happening down there, because I want to know. So we can now start making Galafrian March Wardens, and I think I'm going to make one unit. I feel like we're in that desperate moment where one unit can't hurt us.
I will defend my people. They will not see
Anyway,
us. Come, my brothers.
will me attacking Austin Gill be the first time I auto-resolve? Guess what? You're right. We lose a lot less from those towers. We lose a lot more from those towers if we don't auto-resolve. And now Dorlingvar is ours.
I'm gonna stick you.
And we reveal another small army of orcs. And we have a unit of Hirleng. Jeez, we've got more Hirleng at the capital.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. At least we don't have to worry about elite infantry for a while. We can focus on our elite archers.
Onward! At ease!
I'll take those woodland
Elven
sentinels
warriors.
as well then.
Swiftly! Be vigilant. Elves!
We are now making,
Onward!
and I do not stutter, 4,508, about 4,000 a turn. Get rid of the beast cage, don't need it. I need pretty much the rest, so start repairing stuff. So what's the things we haven't already got here? The marksman's range, so we can start showing off the heavily armored Galathlin. Then there's the armorer, and then the armory, obviously. So yeah, so Dorlingvar already has a massive periphery of.
Have a taste of my blade.
Oh, ignore that. If you can see it, I'm not sure how much OBS shows and how much it doesn't show. But yeah, Dorlingvar is currently the most equipped region that we own. It's a shame we can't really use any of it because we don't have any
I'm gonna stick
culture
you.
with the current culture in Dorlingvar. But now we can focus our attentions on the north, and the north solely. And East Bight and Central Mirkwood are the next targets.
My lord.
But for now, what I want to be doing for now is actually building up. We've proven that we're able to get a massive military force, but now we need to try and keep the lands we have, because half the units we have that are good are in free upkeep, and we take them out and all the money we're now making is going to go away. And I don't want that right now. I want to keep the
Elves!
good money. I like the good stuff.
We will need that one.
We will need that one.
Like the wind.
And this one.
We will need that one. Over here, elves. Yes, my lord.
So then.
My lord.
Oh yeah, I have a third spy. So I'm
Approaching
moving him up north, I guess.
Tomorrow's journey.
Have a taste of my
Shakash.
blade.
Let's end the turn again and see if I've triggered the last stand script. And if so, Dorlingvar, Austin-Gil, or Amon Lank are going to be the target. I'm sure it's always the capital they try and bring back. But that might have changed since when I last played, which was before version 2 actually. And the last time I actually triggered the last stand script. Otherwise, half the armies are killed, but just killed by retrocide. Now then, Mirkwood, what you got for me now? Aha, so you're moving for Austin-Gil. Well, you're moving south, so I'm guessing you're moving for Austin-Gil. But I see no other form of action. And the armies are sending down are small. Even if they have trolls in them, that's a foolish tactic. Because the garrison at Austin-Gil can take out any small army, and then Haldir's army can take out anything else.
We'll ruin these trees no
Oh,
longer.
Calandros has fallen again. The Wood Elves flourish. They took another piece of land. Excellent. Take Brown both 1,500. As promising as that is.
Have a taste of my
Oh.
blade.
Ishnak. And we haven't triggered the last stand script yet. Excellent. So we can calm down a bit. Don't need to
Swiftly.
worry too
Stay
much.
in the trees.
So then let's just have a quick perspective on everything that's been happening. So it's been 104 turns, and everything is looking rather good. Well, average. Ruin has just been growing stronger. It's been actually pushing into Dale. Mordor's now got Caer Andros and is preparing to retake Eastern Osgiliath. The Ardennium are at war with the Haradrim, but it seems like neither side are actually winning, but neither side are losing, because it seems they also have Methrast and Lyn here. Oh, they push far. Yeah, Isengard's dead. So unfortunately, I won't have the chance to fight them, because I really like fighting Isengard. They're such a fun faction. I think Isengard to fight against and fight with. I think it's just from the design. It's not lifelike. It's aesthetically pleasing to fight with and against the forces of Isengard. And Angmar is starting to fall to the Dunedain, not so much the dwarves, which is something new. You don't see the Dunedain doing something every day. And then the dwarves are going to have a large fight ahead of them if they're going to try and take Goblin Town. I can help, but that's enough showing of information on the world. I've shown all I wanted to show, and if you want to see it again, just go back. I don't want to see it. You guys can see it. The choice is always yours. Pointless to make the marksman range, because then I'd be getting 0 unit value. So get the artist studio. Wait until I have a good enough culture to get the Glathryn Marchwardens. I think the Gervileg, who I was talking about before, they can't hide. They're skilled against mats and effective against armor. And if you look at their stats, they only have 4 missiles, and you think an archer unit that only has 4 missiles. Well, there's two things about that. One, they're the javelin. I put hyphens into that javelin units, and they are focused on taking out big monsters like trolls or just any kind of cavalry. So then, we now have income, so let's start making. What to get? No point making any more military forces. Let's get the archery range. And apologies if anyone heard that. That's just my mother cleaning some stuff up.
Yes, my lord.
Elsewhere.
I'm gonna stick you.
To move out of Dorlingvar is to leave it exposed.
Have a taste of my blade.
I'm willing to wait another turn before moving out.
My lord.
I need my spies to show me more information.
Quietly.
What else is happening?
Set up an ambush.
We will need that one.
There's a
Scout the
watchtower,
area.
not giving me much, but it's saving having to have another unit there. Don't want to get rid of the sentries yet. They're still valuable. I think once it comes down to it, I will get rid of them, because they'll eventually just be taking up upkeep slots at Amon Lank. Or sorry, not upkeep, garrison slots. So we can also upgrade Dorlingvar into a full stronghold. For those that don't know what an elven stronghold looks like, this is the Woodland Realm stronghold.
Impossible, my lord.
Oh, I can't reach it, but yeah.
Tomorrow's journey.
Elves can now upgrade castles to strongholds. And once I move my spy a little further
I shall
forward,
continue.
I can show it off.
Tomorrow's journey.
But for now, end the turn again. More forces are coming towards Amon Lank. And our enemy is moving further towards us. So we're now at a stable point in the game where we can actually relax a bit. We've taken the two main regions in southern Mirkwood, and have our southern borders protected by the dwarves from the regions I sold to them. So right now we're only needing to worry about two regions, and the possibility that the Last Stand script can come and attack Amon Lank. Because the message said the Wood Elves flourish, that means they're attacking. They might have taken over a region from Dumbledore, or they took a region from the Alton Misty Mountains and they're moving for Dane's Halls. Regardless, it just gives the dwarves of Erebor more chance to focus fighting Rune. Because I think that's what the dwarves of Erebor need to do. If they don't focus on Rune and they attack the Misty Mountains, then yes, it's good income, but it's also wasting their time because Rune can just spiral out of control. So yep, this is what a stronghold looks like. Very cool looking, just the same as every other normal stronghold. And Frendal's here, and there's the Elven King. Because look at those stats right there. That's with full 9 chevrons and a melee weapon bonus, 22 damage. Normally that's about 18, and it's disgusting, really. The Elven Kingsguard are probably the most melee-focused archer unit in the game. And that's not over exaggerating either. That is actually just the truth. Now let's get dirt paths ready for Austin Geel, and they've moved forward closer to Dorlingvar. So let's send out Haldir to attack.
Assail them!
And they respond. Well, this will be the end of this part, so let's make sure in case anything happens, I don't have to do it all over again.
Send them back to their underworld.
All the power of the Dark Lord was in motion. I'm fairly certain this is just the Shire. It definitely looks like it, but with those buildings in the back, this might be Bree. But Bree's always covered with rain. It's never a happy day in Bree. At least that's what is shown in most games and in the films. That Bree is just always in a rainy, sad state. They're not going to move forward, but I can't let their ballista get any advantage. So where is it? Slap right in the middle. Just trying to get my scouts to focus on those pikes. Oh no, they're already moving forward. Oh no, I don't like this. The ballista stop moving. Don't let this advantage go to waste. Did he have any cavalry? I don't think so. I can't be certain. This is why you always remember what's in the enemy army. If you need to think about a certain unit, you remember it. Because otherwise you will regret it. Just let them fire at will for now. They're too far away to worry about anything else. But they are moving up. They are moving fast. So send my infantry in. Move the cavalry out and prepare for another charge. Those pikes have almost been completely devastated. Excellent. Oh, don't let them shoot the ballista. No, no, no. That's a big no-no. Focus the hunters, and the raiders, and the scouts. Focus units that are currently out of the way and not about to go into melee. charging into the raiders and stalkers.
The battle is very much in our favour.
Actually, you can change your
Victory will
decision,
be
charging
ours.
to the blades since the stalkers decided to go back. There, they're shook. Don't let them become unshook. That's a terrible sentence, and I'm never gonna I keep repeating things like that quite often. Keep shooting the raiders, I guess. They're in the way. They need to rout. And this is why I love archer-centric armies, because they just get the work done that other infantry units can't do. That's why I kind of struggle with the Ardennian, because they're an infantry-focused army. It's not that it requires me to do increased strategic positions with the infantry. I can do that easily enough. It's just that I enjoy also having that backline as well. Just charging in everything, or just waiting for them to charge into you with like crossbow units. It's okay, but it's not as effective as having archers, because crossbows require a height advantage to not accidentally strike your own guys if they're trying to protect
Only
you.
half the enemy force remains.
Excellent. Anyway, back to playing with Lorien, because they are falling like twigs. They fall like twigs. Yeah, the ballistic crew is entirely gone, so no need to worry about that. Nope, all the packs are gone. And these Lancers haven't suffered a single casualty yet, which I'm glad, because they're currently the strongest they'll ever be. Well, discluding the
General flees
melee
like a coward
bonus.
he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Charging to those maulers, charging to the scouts. Ignore the general, he's only a captain. Oh, now we're losing a few.
We've captured the enemy's
Oh, that
general.
should cause a mass rout.
That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Yep, there we
The
go.
enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Just leave nothing alive in case I can't get the 90%. Well, let's face it, we know I'm going to get the 90%. Oh, pardon me. This is definitely another eventful part. We managed to take Dorlingvar, and we've managed to defeat
Be awed by the victory.
the enemies that have been brought upon us. In dark Mindoluwin's side, they dimly echoed. Great horns of the north wildly blowing. Rohan had come at last. Oh, it's Mindoluwins, of course. The White Mountains. I think. I don't know. I sometimes forget Sindarin. No, that's... No, forget what I just said. There's
You will ruin these trees
Mindoluwins.
no longer.
They're defeated, and Dorlingvar is safe.
once more.
So then, before we end, let's just put everything where it belongs.
Come on!
So yeah, we're now getting 4,000 a turn, which can help build up our economy to get further income, and that can boost just so we're now at the point where we need to just focus on our southern border is completely protected. We have nothing to worry about. Let's just defend what we have for now, and then we can move out. So the next few parts are going to be rather boring, and I might just try and like take out all the boring bits, which is just this, basically just me saying, yeah, we just got all of this. Nothing can really touch us right now. If there was anything the orcs bring up, we can just cut down with the army of Haldir's army and any garrison Austin Gill that requires aid. Probably want to send another few units over to Austin Gill actually. Let's actually get another unit of Lorien archers to throw in there because it does need some more archers. Get the crop rotation. Yeah, we're just going to start focusing on our economy for now. No need to focus on military needs. I think we've already suited them quite well. Now it's time to basically lie back a bit and relax. Just fight off any small force that comes our way.
They will not see us in the forest. We will need that one.
Build up our strengths and exploit our opponent's weaknesses. So I hope you enjoyed this part. As I said, there's not going to be any episode on Saturday, but on Sunday is going to be a special bit. And if it ends up being a short video, I will record another Divide and Conquer video for Sunday as well. Just try and keep things interesting. So I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Farewell.